Hi guys, welcome back to the series. Today we are playing two more games in the 1800 ELO level. We open with e4, we have the Caro-Kann. Here we have the option, usually if you are given the chance, you have to establish a pawn duo in the center, because this is the most, the best way to start the game, opening the lines of the bishops, the queen, and controlling the central squares very quickly. But here we can play like this, reserving this move for the future, because advancing is not good for black. This is the best way to reply to this opening. I think this is theory, because usually this bishop gets inside the pawn chain structure, and this bishop would be a very bad piece, so you want to exchange it, and pushing this pawn is not the best reply. We are going to question this bishop. Interesting. Usually you want to exchange the bishop for the knight. So I don't know if we have... Yeah, okay. I can see that now he may have some problems along this diagonal. I think everything starts with e takes d, and now this bishop cannot retreat. Taking the knight gives you another tempo, and this knight influences this diagonal, so makes it even more powerful. So this check looks very nice. Checking. He has to defend. Okay, let's see this move, this continuation. We jump with the knight, give up the queen, apparently for nothing, but we take this knight and attack this queen. So in the end we are picking up a knight and potentially the queen, and the issue here is if the knight is taken with the knight, also with the bishop, delivered check, the only option is this, and we are winning a pawn. Everything for a pawn, because in the end knight bishop and knight bishop would be exchange, and we were winning a pawn. So let's go and do it. Let's see if it works. I think so. Already this bishop is misplaced. It's misplaced. It's a little bit risky. I'm not totally sure, you know. You can go here, and yeah, it should be good. If he takes, we take the knight. We are threatening the queen. And what if he goes here, creating, or here, creating a square for the king? Is this enough compensation? Oh my god. Okay, we go here. This is crazy. Queen takes, as a bishop takes, knight takes. Oh my god. If queen here, we can take here. This is crazy. take here, and or let's say the most challenging is this one. We take here, bishop takes, check, going here, we take the knight. Completely sure, but I think it's working. I'm going for it. I think it's working. He has to go for it. We take, because we can jump with the bishop, so with this knight as well. So we have enough to trap the queen. Pretty dangerous attack. Let's see if it works anyway. Let's see. Okay, what about, I look at this move, but what about this move? So let's take, going here, I think we should have enough, because we would be going for the other rook like crazy. We have enough. This should be good. This should be good. I'm jumping in, but as you can see, I don't know the theory. It's just that this bishop here is not in this diagonal, and I think you should take. I remember you have to exchange the bishop, so it's more like this is not usually the move that is played, kind of a scenario, and we have enough. But there are two key moves here for the queen that can be like giving some room for the king, but still we can just return with check. The king would have only one square, and then we pick up this pawn with check. The king will go here, pick up the bishop. We are going to get the rook, and let's play. Something like this. Yeah, it's going to be fun. And there is not much you can do, because what can you do in this position, in this scenario? I mean, if you don't pick up the queen, you have to take and say, show me. Because if you don't pick up the queen and say, yeah, I want to reinforce this knight, but the bishop is hanging, and you cannot say, let's retreat the bishop, or let's do something. You have the problem. That's why you don't have time to pick up the queen, so you have to go for it. And then it's not bishop takes knight, it's knight takes knight. Okay, going for it. We are winning a pawn. Everything was done for a pawn. And yep. Now we have to play. Let's see what to do. Probably defending developing the bishop here should be good. Keeping the pawns on light squares is good. Developing the bishop here, yeah, should be okay. And I will have to step up with the king. We always have this maneuver to protect the bishop, so now it's maybe a good time to do it. We'll have to fianchetto the knight. which is not ideal, but the good thing is we would be exchanging another piece, and rook there, and probably, let's see, okay, wants to double down there. Yeah, I'm going for it. I'm going for it. I'm taking with the pawn to take this square from the knight. Okay, he's doing that. And let's defend the pawn with the pawn. It's probably advancing, but this structure is good for me. This knight is going to be very good here, but unstable, kind of. Let's challenge it, and after this, yeah. This square is defended, and this as well, so it's quite good. Of course, we have an extra pawn, but his pieces are more active, so we have to be accurate and try not to blunder. But going forward into the endgame is even good with an extra pawn, especially if the knights remain in okay, can do that, yeah, but now we are changing focus, going here. Is he going? Let's go here. He can go here, for instance, but then this, I don't know. He can push and deploy the knight here. I don't know about that because of this move, retreating, taking. Okay, a jumpy knight. Let's push, and let's try to bring the rooks into the center. This is a very good structure, and this knight is not very well placed, but at least it's stopping this maneuver or this strategic improvement, exchanging this weak pawn for this one and breaking the defended base point of my pawn so that the rooks can move to a weak point. Okay, this creates a weak pawn here. We are going to target it immediately, and this knight wants to jump here, so even taking with this pawn could be good or not, or the structure is more important. Yeah, the structure is more important. I would take like this. These rooks wouldn't have a fun time being there. Probably this rook going here is good due to that. Yeah, we are taking with the pawn, bringing the rook into the game. This knight is going to be very annoying. Has this square, but we are going there first. We are covering this square. And Yeah, compare the knights. Still yeah, actually I'm going here. Here I want to double, but there could be knight tricks. I want to trade the knight, if possible. I would love to trade the knight. It's going there, so we go one step. No! Oh, I have just blundered, guys. This is a draw with luck. With a little bit of luck, it's a draw. I have just blundered. This square was covered by my knight. Come on! Oh my god. Crazy. Yeah, we have to defend like this. And I'm toast. He has an extra pawn on the queen side. This is so bad. So bad. Oh my god. At this level, I'm being outplayed today. Crazy. Let's see if we can defend we have to reset and try to defend. Wow, I think this was a mistake by him. We have check or not? Or was it? He wants to go for this. Okay, let's try to defend this pawn as well as this one. So he's attacking this. So we have to step up, defending. Don't want any tricks like this. This could be very good for him, and then attacking. Okay, he wants to. Okay, let's push. We don't have time, so he always has a draw. That's for sure. He always has a draw. Okay. Now I think this move could be useful. Here actually. Let's see. He's complicating things. Now we can get a check, so let's go back. Picking up this pawn, we check. Pick up this pawn and we have a pass pawn, which is always nice. And we are defending this pawn. He's picking up the other pawn, but we are pushing like this. Stopping this pawn from moving. Well, he can move it still. And now probably this. We just want a draw. Let's see. Draw would be very, very nice. He doesn't want a draw, so we go here, defend, go here, be careful, we're picking up. Okay, it's tricky. Let's go here, tricky, but look at this. We're picking up these pawns, and it's a race. It is a race. check, pick up this pawn, and let's agree to a draw. Well, deserved draw for both of us. Oh my god, the last very second, crazy. Let's review the game. Oh my god, I'm curious to see the evaluation. Oh my god, I blundered. Crazy. Okay, we played more or less at our level. It was not a really bad game, but yeah. Let's start. Come on. This was bad. So it's first this, and this is theory, okay? And knight e5, rook c8, d4, e6, and queen e2, bishop develops, and bishop takes c6 check, rook or pawn takes, and h4, threatening to trap the bishop, f6, queen takes 9, and h takes knight, and like this, and you play like this, crazy, with an extra pawn, but we didn't go for it. So this was a dubious move, and there was a refutation. This was a bad move. Good to know. What was the refutation? Queen b6. This. Of course, yeah, queen b6. This was it. And what about this? It's a miss due to queen b5 check. Okay, in the end he remains with an extra piece. We take the queen, it doesn't matter. B takes, and this knight is under attack, so we don't have time to pick up the bishop. That is the whole idea why it is refuted. So good to know. Let's go here. So in this case, yeah, he trusted us. The endgame. He played very actively with the knight. Yeah, the knight there was good. This was a blunder. This was a blunder. Look at this. And now we have to kind of defend. And yeah, we played some good moves here. This is a mistake and we are winning. This is a good move. I have to step up. After this, taking. This was a mistake. What am I supposed to do? Create a queen? Push the pawn, maybe? Here is it. Rook a7. Okay. Okay, yeah, I wanted to reroute this rook, but look at this. A check, which I get with tempo. Say the king goes here. I pick up this pawn, and I'm on time to do this maneuver as well. So it's, the attack is much quicker, and too many pawns, and yeah, it should be a game over. Okay, nice. So I missed that, and here still winning. This is a mistake. Why? Pushing? No, it's not pushing. What was the best? King h6. Oh my god, this is it? Crazy. If you pick up, we exchange this pawn for this pawn, and it's winning. Oh my god, it's crazy. Because this pawn is untouchable, we are going to pick up these two pawns. The king is too far away from defending this pawn, and this king is helping the promotion. That's why this pawn was the greatest asset in the position, and you had to defend it like this. So endgames are so difficult, guys. You are here, and I can pick up this pawn. Instead of that, you just have to defend this one. You know, it's crazy. And this is a mistake. This is the best move in the position, and right now it's a draw. So we exchange everything, and with 1 second in the clock, we have a draw. Let's go for another game. Very, very interesting. And yeah. And getting points here at this level is getting more and more complex. This move, what is he doing? Preparing an expansion. Are you really worried about this move? I don't know. Let's reinforce the center. Usually you see this move here before developing. You wanted this move. Okay, so that I cannot attack the bishop. Okay, develop the bishop myself. We have the setup with the bishop outside the pawn change, and we are going to try and exchange this dark square bishop. So 1, 2. Let's create a battery, so whenever he moves this knight, we can pick up the bishop. And if we go here, this is tricky. If we go here with a knight, this knight comes here, and I cannot take. This is crazy. I cannot take. It's so crazy. So I think that everything is defended. Bishop, this pawn is defended. So I think we can retreat with the knight, so that he initiates the capture, for instance, and we develop this knight. This is what we want in the end. And a move like queen here doesn't do anything because we are there removing one attacker of f7. So let's do that. Let's do that because, yeah, in the end, if he does that and we have this knight here, we take with the knight, he takes with a pawn, and we lose a piece. This is the problem. The pawn would be attacking 2 pieces, and the pawn would be defended by 2 pieces. So we cannot take 3 times. We can take once, and then, yeah. So in this case, we can take with the knight, and we'll have to wait and see. He's taking with the knight, so we have exchanged this knight for this knight. It's okay. It's okay, this maneuver, I think. And now probably picking up this knight. No. He wants more. But we can, let me see. I think taking with the knight is a mistake, but what about taking with the bishop? If he takes with the pawn, this bishop is a little bit like a dummy, but it can become very, very good. And we're attacking this pawn. And what about going even here, like threatening? Yeah, this could be something. We go here. We threaten the rook. This pawn probably is going to advance, and then we pick up this knight with the bishop. He's taking with the pawn, and we retreat. Not completely sure. And what about, yeah, this should be like a viable continuation, or just wait a minute. What about retreating with the bishop? If he takes, yeah, we retake. It's not a big deal. A knight versus a light square bishop could be a good continuation for me. So, and what about advancing, trying to trap this bishop? We take. Yeah, but we have almost the same. It could be better for me, I think, in this case. Yeah, let's retreat. It's better because these pawns would be in dark squares in this case. And now my rook, if he exchanges the knight, okay, this is quite nice because we get a file to work with. This pawn is there, so we can fix these pawns here. This could be a good, but if we do that, the queen is going to come here and we won't be able to castle, which is very annoying. So I'm going to castle first and defend this pawn, and then let's see if we have enough time to work there. Okay, let's go here. If you don't castle, I'm going to... What? This is really weird. Check. The king has to defend the knight, the bishop, and I'm picking up this pawn. Yeah, this should be good. Getting rid of this pawn. We have this check, so he doesn't want to. We are going here, taking with the pawn. Okay, interesting. And yeah, you are going to. I'm going to hit the center. Yeah. As long as this pawn remains there, this pawn is pinned. We are going up with the knight. The knight was very passive here. Castling. This bishop queen battery is dangerous. And he could initiate like okay, probably going here shouldn't be very, very bad. defending this pawn, protecting this square. So for instance, now we have this. Check. This was a mistake. And let's go here. We are still defending that. We are defending the knight. And we are aiming at this square. It's dangerous. It is dangerous for him. If he goes here, we would have this. And now we can go here. We are attacking checkmate and this square. And you cannot defend both. How do you defend both? You can't. So now we could potentially crash through with a rook. This looks very tempting, but he has this check here, which is really annoying. So probably going here is much better, check, because the king, where does the king go? Oh my god. This is going to be demolition. Okay, we are going to do this, check. The king goes here. Check. He's defending. This pawn is pinned and the rook is supporting the knight, so the queen cannot take the knight. This is my point. Because then rook takes queen would be enough. It's a check, so he cannot go here. This move is forced. And then what is my continuation? A discover check, like here, could be very, very dangerous. And yeah, let's go here. Check. We are hitting the queen as well. And you know, this knight is amazing. This is a check. It has to go here back, but there goes the queen and the game. The queen is lost. We're hitting the rook. Probably bishop takes a knight. This knight is so powerful. Or yeah, moving the rook away, but there. But this is not going to solve all the problems, I'm afraid. We take here, and then we have something like this, for instance. And picking up the bishop. And demolition. The rook is attacked. We take this pawn. He wants to create something, but yeah. This pawn is almost impossible. Yeah, let's exchange. Let's not complicate things. The game is already decided, and the king cannot escape. Probably we will see something like this. We are going to set the mating threat, and yeah, the king doesn't have any squares to escape, and it's going to be checkmate in 3. This, okay, checkmate in 1. Nice game. Wow, it was amazing. It was pretty good, guys, pretty good. I really hope you enjoyed, and if so, thumbs up, subscribe, and see you in the next video.